What's the smartest way you've tested your daughter's boyfriend? My daughter Emma started dating this guy Tyler when she was 17. He seemed nice enough, always polite, said yes sir and no sir, brought her home on time, but something felt off about him. He drove this expensive BMW and always had the latest iPhone, but claimed he worked part-time at a pizza place. The math didn't add up. When I asked about his car, he said his uncle gave it to him. I'm a mechanic, so I know cars. That BMW was maybe 2 years old, probably worth $40,000. No uncle just gives away a car like that to a teenager working at a pizza place for minimum wage. Emma was head over heels. Talked about Tyler constantly, how sweet he was, how he always paid for their dates, how he bought her nice jewelry. She was planning to go to the same college as him in the fall. One Friday night, Tyler came to pick Emma up for a movie. I told him Emma was still getting ready and invited him to wait in the garage while I worked on my truck. Just guy talk, I said. I handed him a wrench and asked if he could help me with something. Simple stuff, just holding parts while I tightened bolts. Within 5 minutes, I knew this kid had never worked on anything in his life. He held the wrench like it was going to bite him. Didn't know the difference between a socket and a ratchet. When I asked about his pizza job, he said he mostly worked the register and didn't do much mechanical stuff. The next week, I decided to test him differently. I told Emma I was having car trouble and asked if Tyler could give me a ride to work since my shop was near the pizza place where he supposedly worked. Tyler got nervous immediately, started making excuses about how his schedule was really busy and maybe another time would be better, but Emma insisted he help her dad out. During the drive, I asked him to drop me off at the pizza place so I could grab lunch and say hi to his coworkers. Tyler's hands started shaking on the steering wheel. He pulled into the parking lot but wouldn't get out of the car, said he was feeling sick and needed to get home right away. I told him no problem, I'd just run in quick and grab a slice. The manager had never heard of Tyler, checked their employee records going back 2 years. No Tyler had ever worked there. When I walked back to the car, Tyler was on his phone having a heated conversation with someone. I heard him say, I told you this was getting too complicated, and she's asking too many questions before he saw me coming back and hung up quickly. That weekend, I did some digging. Ran Tyler's license plate through a friend who works at the DMV. The BMW was registered to a 45-year-old woman named Patricia Wells with an address across town. I drove by the house Sunday morning. Nice neighborhood, definitely upper class. Through the front window, I could see Tyler sitting at a kitchen table with an older woman counting what looked like cash. I called Emma that night and told her we needed to have a serious talk. Showed her everything I'd found. The fake job, the car registration, the lies about his uncle. Emma was devastated but said there had to be a reasonable explanation. She called Tyler crying, asking him to tell her the truth about everything that was going on. Tyler finally confessed after an hour of tears. The woman was his mom, and she'd been giving him money to date Emma. Turns out Emma's mom had inherited a significant amount of money from her grandmother the year before. Tyler's mom worked at the bank where we deposited the inheritance check. She'd seen the amount and decided her son should get close to Emma. The plan was for Tyler to marry her after college and eventually get access to the family money. Tyler said he'd actually started to care about Emma for real, but his mom threatened to cut off his allowance and take away the car if he backed out of their plan. Emma broke up with him that same night. 6 months later, she met David at college orientation. He drives a beat-up Honda, works 2 jobs to pay for school, and fixes my truck better than some of my employees. When David asked for my permission to marry Emma last month, I said yes before he even finished asking the question.